says.
Kiss me under the Paris twilight. Kiss me out on the moonlit floor. Kiss me under the Paris twilight.
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney. What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney. What a bunch of hippy-dippy baloney.
But I don't sleep enough without you, and I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do.
Watch me crochet a cow.
So baby, do me right, do me right. We can go all the time. We can move fast and rewind. When you put your body on mine and collide, collide.
I like your ears.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh, I like your spots.
Really?
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want.
But does growing up just change your body? Or also your soul? Maybe I could just stay the same
Staring
forever.
down the barrel of the hot sun, shining with the sheen of a shotgun. Careless.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. 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 Bing, bop, boom, boom, bing, bop, boom, boom, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the
With this tool, I shall give birth to art!
Oh boy.
It's beautiful.
Hiding out so they don't see this part of me. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't cry. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't.
Panicking because I only have this much yarn left to finish my monkey.
I shine so bright, you might go blind. Blind, blind. When I walk through, they close their blinds. I'm gonna show off, I know it's time. I am my price, don't it look nice? You look nice, don't you? I bet we could roll out. When I show up, I show out. Didn't know then, but I know now. Best kept secret, but you know now. Take a look when I started. Knew it right when I found it. Eyes on me 'cause I got it. I got it. Do what I want, it's my party. I just answer my calling. They all up 'cause I got it. I got it. I got it, yeah. I got it.
I am Drew, I am Danny, and we are not the same person.
One year ago, I made my first jumbo stuffy after being inspired by a flamingo stuffy crochet pattern. I soon made more and then decided to make a giraffe. This was completely my own pattern. Then I made a reindeer and then a lion. And then after that, I made a unicorn for my daughter for Christmas and then a dinosaur for my son. Next was an elephant and then my first custom pet. More flamingos, a custom turkey, a pet pig, and a swan whose wings folded down. More elephants and the first non-animal stuffies, a jumbo cactus and a pineapple, a panda, seahorse, and pink giraffe, plus an updated dinosaur pattern. I even experimented with making small stuffies, like this baby sea turtle, then a jumbo sea turtle, a small unicorn, an ice cream cone, and a cow. Thank you for supporting my creative experimenting this past year. I can't wait to do more.
It's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping. To the salon!
I love it.
Plushies I crocheted for my next restock. Valentine's Day edition. Mushroom Bunny. Mini Mushroom Bunny. Lemon Cow. Orange Cow. Valentine's Cow. Chocolate covered strawberries. Chunky Bee. Pink Bee. Valentine's Bee. Mini Bees. Orange Creamsicle Axolotl. Pink Dino. Winnie the Pooh. Heart Buddies. Chicken Nugget. Pickle. Fried Egg. Peas in a Pod. Strawberry Turtle. Which one would you pick?
Reasons why your crochet plushies don't look good, stuffing edition. Reason number 1 is you're not closing your project enough before you start stuffing. I wait until I have at least 18 single crochet in the round before I start to stuff. Otherwise, the stuffing will just keep falling out and you won't get anywhere. Reason number 2, you're not breaking up your stuffing before you put it in your project. If you just put that huge clump of stuffing in there, you will have lumps and bumps everywhere and you will not have a smooth finish. Next, you're not stuffing all the way down to the bottom. You're just kind of putting the stuffing in there and hoping it finds its way to the bottom. You need to stuff it to the bottom. See how that has a nice layer of stuffing across the bottom, and then you build on that. Next reason, you're not putting enough stuffing in. You need to stuff that bad boy so full, not full that you see gaps in your stitches, but like solid. See how squishy that is? We do not want our stuffy to be morphed by a 2-year-old with grubby little hands. We want it to stay how it was intended to stay. Reason number, I've lost count. You're not closing your project and then stuffing more. As you stuff, you need to be closing it. So once you get a good base there, you need to close it the next round, and then you need to put more stuffing in. Next reason, you're using your eyes and not your hands. You need to feel for those dips in stuffing as opposed to looking for them. So here you see me running my hands over the project until I feel a lull or a depression in the plushie, and then I go and I put more stuffing there. Next reason, you are not stuffing after your last row. Once you've finished the last row, you still need to be putting stuffing in that bad boy, or else you're gonna have a flat back and you want to have a nice rounded finish. I'm sorry for shitting on you for the last 2 minutes, but now look, you know how to stuff.
Day 1 of this crochet series. This is like a lot of white yarn, and for some reason I feel like I might not have gotten enough. As per usual, I'm starting with the feet. What's crazy is that I literally have a pattern for the way that I do my feet, and I just didn't want to follow it, so of course I had to tear it all out. But me tearing out stitches is nothing new, so we move. All I had to do was shorten the chain by 2 and build an oval. When I finished the bottom of the first foot, I grabbed a new ball of yarn and started on the second one. And I always make a pattern for the first so that the second can look exactly the same. After that, I marked the edges on the ply so that I can make a rough sketch to cut out. One of these days, I'm gonna get a stencil so that this looks the same every single time. But right now I don't have one, so I'm gonna make do with what I have, and it does me just fine. I just connected all the marks so that I made an oval to go to the bottom of the feet. I did this with pen first and then went over it with a Sharpie just so that it was darker. And I forgot to charge my battery, so I did that then. The first thing I did was cut off the excess piece of ply. This will be used next time. I then cut out each of the feet, and when I tell you, this is the best cutting job I have ever done. These 2 pieces were almost identical. All I had to take off was like ½ an inch on one of the sides. And when I took that piece off, these were basically twins. I then measured it against the piece that I crocheted, and it fit perfectly. And just for reference, this is what 1 ball of yarn will get you. And in this moment I realized that 14 balls of white yarn indeed will not be enough. I continued to build out the first foot, adding stitch markers to guide my work. And just before the ankle opening got too small, I added the piece of ply that I cut out into the foot. I then added some polyfill. I want to say I put about ½ pound of polyfill in the foot. I was able to finish the first foot, gonna do the second one tomorrow.
Tutor how to make a crochet bow tie. First you're gonna make your chain. And then make it as long as you want it to be. When you're done, put the hook through the second stitch. Then pull the yarn over and do it for the entire row. When you're done with the chain, pull the yarn over again. Then cut the yarn and take it out. Make a double knot with the 2 extremities. And here's how to tie it. Make it pretty. Or you can tie it to whatever you want. Enjoy.
And remember, with a little rusties and an insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
How to fold your crochet bow. Start with your crochet base. Tutorial is on my YouTube channel. Fold it in half. Wrong sides should face each other. Then fold it in half again. You will sew this folded edge. You can use stitch markers to mark the beginning and the end of this line and sew it across. Now fold this big loop you created and make sure the loop's middle aligns with the sewn line. You should have the first tail, the big loop, and the other tail all right sides facing you. Fold it slightly and tie it securely in the middle with string or some yarn. You can leave it like this if you want, or you can take this little crochet rectangle and tie it in the middle. Hope you enjoy!
How to crochet a mini bow. So first, we're going to make a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 4. We're all going to work the stitch in the same chain. So on the very first chain, we're going to do 3 treble crochet. And then we're going to chain 4. This will make the first half of the bow. And then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain made. Now we're going to do the other half. So we're going to chain 4 first. And then all into the same stitch, we will work another 3 treble crochet.
Like and follow for more crochet tutorials.
Once done, we're going to chain 3 and then slip stitch into the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. We're going to wrap the yarn tail around the ribbon.